My name is Julie Anderson, and I was part of the multi-level marketing industry for 5 years and part of two high control groups simultaneously for 5 years. Now, I've said that I was ready to close the book on my experience with rank makers, but sometimes that fucking book opens up again, right? And I think it's part of healing. Um, I don't fucking know. I was part of a really weird experience, and there's parts of me where I just don't want to give this the attention because it's like these people feed off it in this really weird way, but it's also important to speak out. So I'm big on listening to my instincts now because for 5 years, I really didn't. I don't want to say for the whole 5 years that I was involved, I didn't, because I did. I got on TikTok. I was disobedient a lot. I got in shit even. I'm going to share with you some stories. And I think I like to meet with my experiences and that with humor and dark humor that really helps me, and it helps me connect with other rank makers that have left and are starting to figure out what's happened to them. A lot of things trigger us, certain songs, seeing just something casually mentioned in a comment on a YouTube video. Being a part of rank makers and also being in a multi-level marketing company is a whole other fucking thing, and we're trying to find the language to express what that is. A lot of people have been through multiple multi-level marketing companies but have always been loyal to rank makers. So it's just a different thing going on here. So I'm going to what I have this is going to be an anti-MLM video, by the way, this one. I had these two ideas hit me last night. I'm like, you know what? I got to do this. I wasn't ready to speak about this before, but I'm ready now. And I think it's good. I think it's going to be good. So what I'm going to show you is I was as part of rank makers, they would have these live video challenges every quarter that were called the 14-day challenge, and I was fucking good at these things. I won money like every challenge. Oh fuck. And I had a really good time. Like, I have great memories of being in it. But what I have is, it was towards the end of me starting to wake up from being part of this group, from being part of the multi-level marketing industry. And then I dropped out of the last challenge, and I had done all of them. I think there was 8 or 9 of them that I had done. And what's weird is so anyway, before I get into this, it is weird that the timeline of this, because I was going through these emails that I had with the support, customer support from the Higdon group, because I was trying to get paid from 2 challenges. I never did get my fucking money. So I'm going to show you those. It's 30 emails exchanged between me, including my emails, and then back and forth with the customer service representative. Called them customer service delight expert or something. The one person I dealt with was really, really good, and I blocked out their name, but I didn't block out the name of fucking Jared, who I dealt with at the end. And you're going to see the condescension, which you can see exactly where he's learned that behavior from. And you're going to see me like pandering to these people. I'm no, this is such an inconvenience for you, but I really appreciate it. It's so brutal now looking back. And what's so crazy about the timeline on this is it happens the last fucking email I get from Jared, this customer service guy, which I still don't get paid my money in the end, is the fucking day Ray makes his first piece of content about me without mentioning my name in Rank Makers, March 15th, 2021. And it's the day after I've said I'm not going live on Facebook anymore. How fucking crazy is that? It's so weird. It's significant. It's significant piecing these things together, because that was the beginning of the onslaught, where it's like by innuendo and implication that it's okay if I talk about you. Everybody knows it's me, and then I've got these hordes of rank makers coming after me, and it's died down now considerably. But I hope you like my intro video, by the way. I thought for my intros I could do my TikToks, because I really like TikToks and I like to share stuff. And then, if you have the same sense of humor as I do, you might like it. And then you're getting to see some of the content I create on TikTok as well. I think it's cool. So one of the first stories I have for you about, before I get into this email chain, one of the stories I have for you about one of the 14-day challenges is we were taught, I don't know whether it was like the first or second 14-day challenge and what these 14-day challenges were. I hope I'm not like sweating. I hope this is going to make sense. Sometimes my brain is all over the place, and we were always made to feel like we weren't articulate. We were, stupid. And so sometimes I'm super judgmental of myself. Anyway, I also get pissed off about it. The 14-day challenges were put on by through rank makers, and it was for you to go live every day on Facebook, and you'd be given different assignments each day. And Ray would go live in rank makers. He'd also go live in this 14-day challenge group. It was always a new group, and give you this assignment. And so one of them would be like the first challenge, the first day would be just do a live video. It doesn't matter what it is, just do a live video. The second day, he'd give you a bit of information and an assignment, like do it on a topic that you know nothing about. That was called the anti-authority challenge. I forget what day it was, but it was really fun. Like you'd have to find a topic that you knew nothing about and just do a live video on it. So you'd like Google it, search for it, and then you just talk about this thing, talk about whatever. I talked about cosplay, or because I thought it was really interesting, because I have quite a few friends on TikTok that do cosplay, and I think it's really cool. And I didn't know anything about it, so I was like, that was fun. And it is, you are getting out of your comfort zone. There's always these benefits, right? So I just love doing this. I love doing this challenge. And so for the course of 14 days, and throughout this 14 days, there was like about three contests. And each contest, the winnings got progressively more and more until the final contest was you'd do a video like extolling the virtues of the Higdon group and the 14-day challenge and how much it's increased your business. And he really liked you to use numbers and statistics, which would be like, before I started this 14-day challenge, my engagement was low. I would get 3 to 4 comments per video. And now after this challenge, my engagement is up through the roof. My last video, I've got 1,111 views and 72 comments and 69 likes. Oh, I got to work that in there. Anyway, so that's the setup of this 14-day challenge. Now, he would give us advice about how to get people, let people know that you're going to do this 14-day challenge. It's always about promoting them, right? Promoting the business. But what you could do is to create a group on Facebook and then offer all the notes that you take for each day of the challenge. So then you're kind of building a list of people. So you're going to be attracting people to you, which they're all network marketers anyway. But the idea was that these people might be ideal business partners. You might be able to recruit them to your multi-level marketing business. And this is the point of doing the 14-day challenge. You're going to do a live video every day in order to attract people to you so you can have more conversations. So ultimately you can recruit them to your multi-level marketing business or sign them up as a customer. And then you can become the top income earner of your multi-level marketing company, your pyramid scheme, which it's not going to happen, as we all know. So he said, make a group and do a live video talking about, you're really excited. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be, join me on my journey. I'm going to be pushing out of my comfort zone. I'm going to be doing a live video every day for the next 14 days. I'm going to be learning all these cool marketing tactics and strategies. And if you want to be part of my exclusive group where I'm going to share with you all the notes that I take every day, let me know and I'll send you an invitation to this group. And so I did every one of these fucking things, right? And I was getting better and better. And I started to get more and more people want my notes because I take fucking notes. Like I transcribe the videos because that's what I do, right? So I'd pause. I'm taking fucking notes. So there's one of these challenges. And I don't remember if it's the last challenge I did or if it was the one before it, but I got in shit because it was 14-day challenge and it was like yellow or something, the cover of the group. So if you're looking for it on Facebook, that's how it would come out. And I thought, oh, Ray's going to be so proud of me. I'm going to take everything that he's taught me and I'm going to do this. Because he'd given us all this advice, all these, challenges. So I made a Facebook group and I made it the exact same color of his. And I'm like, 14-day challenge. And it looked like a lot like his group. And I had all these people start joining my group, but they mistakenly thought that my group was his fucking group, was his 14-day challenge group. And I'm like, oh shit. Like I realized, I'm like, oh no, like they think that it's his group. And I was messaging people. I'm like, you realize like this isn't the group. Like this is just my group for the notes. But I still thought like, I'm so happy. Like this is what I was taught to do. Well, I get a fucking message from one of his employees. This is before the fucking thing has even started. Maybe there's been one day because I'm like pumping up. I'm like, this is going to be amazing. I've done these challenges. It's so great. I get a fucking message on Messenger from one of his employees. They're like, it was very cold and detached. Everything I say here too is my experience and my opinion. If I need to keep saying this, I don't know. I think it's utter nonsense because these people in multi-level marketing, they say whatever the fuck they want, and they are never saying allegedly, in my opinion. And I've got fucking receipts for the shit I'm saying. So anyway, I get this message. It's cold, detached. They're like, we have heard that you have made a group that people are mistakenly joining, thinking it's the 14-day challenge. Are you prospecting people from rank makers? Are you trying to recruit people? Which, since I've learned, it's fucking hilarious because people within rank makers, employees that I've been told, they're all recruiting for Modere anyway. It's a big pool, a big incestuous pool of recruitment for Modere. Anyway, I was like horrified. I guess people were messaging Ray asking him if they should be making Facebook groups, or like, are we supposed to be doing this? And I was devastated. I thought he was going to be so proud of me. I thought I've done exactly what I've been told, right? And I've been coached to do. And so I left this. I was fucking crying because this is what you're like. This is what it's like when you're in a cult. Like you really want approval so much. And I was just so in. I was deep in, right? And I sent this tearful message. I'm like, no, I love rank makers so much. Oh my God, like this isn't what I intended. Oh no, I'm so sorry, right? And I immediately went into my Facebook group that I'd created just for this specific 14-day challenge. And I just made it like fucking white with like my 14-day challenge notes with just like ugly font, just like, so it was clear. Like there was no similarities at all, right? And then I get a message back from the employee that apparently now I have the okay. Oh, it's okay. We just wanted to make sure, like he says it's all right. I think like how fucked up this is anyway, on the outside of all this. I'm feeling it now, but that was like last March, I think, or it might have been the subsequent challenge, but last March was the last 14-day challenge I was in. Like I'm still fucking new to speaking out. I'm still healing. There's still a lot of memories that become unlocked as I'm talking with other people. I'm like, no fucking way. Like I remember that, right? And this is one of those things that I wanted to talk about on this video. So that's kind of like a little bit of the setup of this 14-day challenge. So I would win money. And I would get reviews like coaching or like my video that I would make that would be like for this assignment, for the content, whatever contest it would be for every 14-day challenge. If you were a finalist, whatever that meant, or you would place in these 14-day challenges, Ray would go live and he would like showcase your video and he would like give you tips and pointers. And he would do that for everybody, like who placed or whatever. So I got a lot of what would be like exposure, whatever that meant, but it's just like exposure in the protected bubble that is rank makers in the 14-day challenge and the network marketing industry. Outside of it, nobody gives a fuck, right? But inside, everybody gave a fuck. So you're like, wow, this is so awesome. So anyway, I'm going to show you these emails now that I was trying to collect the money that I had won. And it's suspicious. Now that time has elapsed and I've learned since that other people have not been able to collect money, allegedly. It's much deeper. And you're going to see like the gaslighting in the fucking emails. You're going to see the condescension. It's crazy to me. So I'm going to, I can record. I know I tell you this every time. I've got 30 minutes that I can record each time, and I'm at 15 minutes right now. So I'm going to just stop this and then start again. Okay, this is going to be an email sequence of 30 emails in total. And I never did get paid. So let's start off with the first email. This is what I sent. November the 12th, 2020. So keep that in mind. November the 12th, 2020, this whole thing starts. Hi, how are you doing? I thought I'd contact you directly as you know me. Ha ha ha. I won $100 in the first contest of the current 14-day challenge. Is it possible to do the same as in previous contests and mail me a check? I already have this relationship with this person. Like they'd arranged to send me checks every time I'd win something. It was never a problem. So I'm like, Julie Anderson, gave my address, Canada. Check this out. I understand it's an inconvenience and certainly appreciate all you do. Thank you, Julie. This is something that is so gross within the multi-level marketing industry and also in the coaching group. If you've seen any anti-MLM content, you've seen multi-level marketing coaches and uplines and people talk about edifying or edification. And they use the word wrong. What they mean is deification. They redefine words all the time, especially in fucking rank makers, like the word posture. Anyway, I'm not even going to fucking talk about posture in this video. Remove it. Edifying and edification within the multi-level marketing industry, within all of these commercial cults, means that you're talking the person up, that the person is so busy, so important. They have all these skills. They're so intelligent. They're so creative. Like you're just pumping sunshine up their ass to impress whoever, like your prospect. So you see that in the email, like there's this ingratiating aspect of that as well. Like on the flip side, it's like you're pumping sunshine up somebody else's ass, but then you're so less than, you're not as good. So it's when you're in the multi-level marketing industry and you're talking to someone, you always put yourself down at this lower level. And you're like, I am nothing. I am worthless. I know this is such a huge inconvenience. Like who talks like that? And I appreciate all you do. It's like, you can just send me a check just like you always have sent. I can be polite, but you can see that's that cult part. That's that cult identity. And I've seen it with people coming out of the multi-level marketing industry. And I know I was like that too. Is people will reach out to me and they'll say, I can't, like I'll say, oh, like congratulations on getting out or whatever. And they'll be like, oh, I can't believe you took the time to talk to me. And I'm like, that's the fucking commercial cult. It's like we think that people, we're taught that we're supposed to be so busy and important, and then we're taught that our uplines are so busy and important, and that if they even give you the time of day, or because we have to qualify for their time, and we carry that when we come out, we think like we can be so exceedingly grateful for the smallest things because that's the only way we know how to behave, until we start unpacking what's happened to us. So that was the first email. Email number 2. Hi, Julie. I am doing well. How are you? Congratulations on winning $100 in the 14-day challenge contest. I just sent a request to our accounting department. We will send the check soon. Customer delight expert. Customer delight expert. Oh my God. Here's my email. Okay, so this is now, so it was November the 12th. Was it November the 12th? November the 12th it starts, okay? So now we're at December the 17th. This is a month later. Hey, I wanted to update you on the status of the check. Haven't yet received it. However, I did receive the replacement parts to my ring lights, and they are awesome. Appreciate you, Julie Anderson. Fucking rank makers sold these ring lights. And it was so funny because there was always these parts. Like it's a ring light, right? And then you have that little clamp where you put your phone in. I don't know why I'm looking over there. You put your phone in. But this replacement, like the clamp would always break. I forget what part would, and then they ended up improving it. But I remember Ray would lose his shit. Like in rank makers, he'd be like, I've been using my ring light. I've never had a problem. And I remember I had market partners, like I was with Mon 8, and I was telling everybody to buy this ring light because it's like the best ring light. No other ring light is as good as this ring light. Ray would do these live videos in rank makers. This is the best ring light. I've used this ring light. I don't know what people are complaining about these replacement parts because I've never had one break. I'm like, everybody I know that bought a ring light had broken parts. So that was what that was about. But they did replace them for free. Although I do have a couple of emails where I had some snooty responses from customer delight experts about like, well, we'll see if we have any more parts left. And I thought, like, this isn't very delightful. This person I dealt with was always delightful though. So I don't want to make that clear. This is so weird looking back at all this. Oh man, should have fucking paid me my $200. And while you're at it, stroke me a check for the fucking TikTok course I made. Never got paid for that either. Stroking the check. Jesus, that's what. That was that language. Okay, here we go. When was this? Oh, okay, December 17th. Back. Hi, Julie. I'm checking on this now. The mail system has been super slow. I will update you when I hear back from accounting. I apologize for the delay. This is email number 4, email number 5 now. Now this is February the 5th. January is gone by. We have rung in the new year and it is now 2021. Hey, I wanted to update you. I haven't yet received the check. Mail is still super slow. Why am I yelling? I get jacked up. Yeah, I am what I am. Okay. I literally just received a Christmas card from one of my friends in the US. Haha. I'll let you know when I receive it. Thanks for all you do. Like, this is what we do. Like, this is abnormally long though. Like November and now it's February. Come on. The 14-day challenge is come and gone. It's long gone. Why? I'm being nice here. Okay, that's email 5, email 6. Okay, February 8th. Hi, Julie. Thank you for following up and updating me. I'm checking with our accounting department to see if they can track the check. Like just put the check in the envelope and mail it. It is easy here. No one else is having a problem except the Higdon group. I wonder how many other people have had problems like this. I'm just curious. The mail system is really slow right now. I am still waiting for an order from November here. Just had one package delivered from another November order. My pleasure. I appreciate your patience. And I get it because this person just works for them. And so I know that, that's why I've never had a problem, with staff anywhere. Unless you're a fucking asshole, then I've got a problem with you, Jared. Okay, February 10th. You're going to see Jared. Jared comes into not yet though. Okay. February 10th. Hey, Julie, we have run into issues with the checks. I wonder what the issues are. How do you run into issues with checks? Like I know not everybody has checks these days, but it's very easy to just print them off. You can go to the bank, you can make this happen. It's not that difficult. It's not that challenging. You can get a check and just write it and just mail it out and get it done, right? But we have run into issues with the checks. I really am curious what these issues were. Is it possible to use PayPal to receive payments now? Did that issue ever get resolved? Let me know, please. I think they had tried to send me PayPal before. And lo and behold, I can receive, because you're going to see, I had merch at the time on TikTok, which I was getting paid for from a US retailer. When I was doing lives all the time on TikTok and I was getting paid, like I got money, people would give me money. So I'd get paid from TikTok to my PayPal. I was also full on doing TikTok coaching for people. I had a number of clients. All of them were in the US. They were paying me via PayPal. PayPal, no problems. The only fucking problem is with the Higdon group. But it's like, what's the problem? It must be on your end, right? No, it's not. There's always a common denominator in all these problems. Okay, so that's email 7. Email 8. You always look at the common denominator when everybody's talking about the one problem. Like, what's the common factor here? Okay, email 8. Here's my PayPal link. My PayPal email is blah, blah, blah. I currently receive payments from the US and have had no issues. Thanks for looking into this. All right, email 8, email 9. Hi, Julie. Thank you. I will get this over to our accounting department so they can send the prize via PayPal. Let me know when you receive it, please. This is February 10th. Email 10. So keep in mind, like I'm still like I'm in Rank Makers, I'm in Mon 8. I'm doing all this stuff, but I'm just trying to get my winnings, you know? And I don't fucking stop until I get something. Anyway, February 20th. This is 10 days later. Hi, keeping you updated. I haven't yet received anything in my PayPal account yet. Thank you. Email 11. February 22nd. Hi, Julie. We tried the PayPal and it's not accepting the deposit from us. Please look out for an email invitation for bill.com. We can send it that way. PayPal is more convenient for us, but we are willing to add you into the system we use for employees to send you the prizes. This is the best way for us right now. I apologize for the delay and any inconvenience. This is where I start seeing where it's like the language has totally changed. It's like, that's not customer delight expert. It's convenient for you. It's convenient for us. We use it. Now it's not about you, like the customer, it's about us. Let me know if you have any other questions. I do have many questions now. Why was it so difficult to send a check? Why does PayPal block you? Like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Okay, it's the best way for you right now, but it's not the best way for me. I thought you're a customer delight expert. Is it for this huge corporation or this big multi-million-dollar fucking wawa? Is it that hard just to send someone $100? I mean, you go to Wealth Wednesday, you tip people. Why is this such a fucking problem? I'm so curious about this now. There's so many stories coming out as you heal, you know, from these groups, but this is just unreal to me. Email 12 now. What are we on? We're February 23rd. November 12th this starts. Thank you. Haha. It's so bizarre, the issue with PayPal. I'm still rolling with it. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Like, shit happens. We've been through the pandemic. 2020 has happened. My cat has passed away. I'm like, you know what? You know, I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll with things. I regularly receive payments in US dollars from TikTok and my merch seller. I don't know why it gets funky, but I certainly appreciate you helping me out. I'll let you know ASAP when I receive the email. Thanks for all you do. So making sure that, like, I know it's not her problem, right? She's dealing with the accounting department. She's also dealing with a fucking cult leader. Can you fucking imagine being an employee? God. Okay. That's Tuesday, February 23rd. Email 13. February 23rd. Hi, Julie. Yes, it is really strange. We don't usually have this issue with PayPal. I don't believe that now. I believe that a lot of other people have had issues with receiving money from the Higdon group. That's what I believe. That's what I think. That's what I suspect. That's what I allegedly, in my opinion, think about. It doesn't keep me up at night, but it occasionally crosses my mind. It's like they have us blocked from sending your payments. Did you receive the email yet? It's like, it's just so strange, right? I wonder what happened. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. Okay. February 26th. That's so freaking weird, man. I haven't received an email yet. Have a great day, and thanks again for all you do. Email 15. Hi, Julie. Thank you for letting me know. I just checked with accounting. They will resend the invite via email. So sorry this is taking too long. We need to have music playing in the background. I feel like we should have like a commercial break. I think we should have a commercial break. Let's do a commercial break.
Do the best they can. They pull the axe out your face and say, "Was it the boogeyman?"
Okay, we're on email 16 now. Email 16. March 1st. So November the 12th. So it's like December, January, February. It's over 3 months now. Now look at this. This is so hilarious. Hey, I actually just won another $100. Current 14-day challenge. Can you add this to my tab? Ha ha ha. Have an awesome Monday. Appreciate all you do. So now I've got $200 that's supposed to be coming to me. They've dilly-dallied. They've fiddle-farted around so long, over 3 months. They still can't just send $100. It's somehow mystifying. Only their email is blocked from my PayPal. They cannot send a check. There's an issue with their checks. And now I want another $200 or another $100. Oh, okay. That was 16, email 17. You got to laugh at this kind of thing, you know? Hi, Julie. Thank you. I added the request for the $100 you just won for the February 2021 14-day challenge. Congratulations on winning. Did you get the bill.com invite? Email 18. Hey, thanks so much for getting back to me so quickly. I just received the bill email today and attempted to input my info. And wouldn't you know that was very difficult, and I couldn't do that too. So they can't send a check. They can't send me a PayPal. And now this bill.com thing also doesn't work. And you know what? All these three things have in common is it's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's not their fault. It's all my fault because it's so much of an inconvenience for them to send a check. It's so much of an inconvenience and it's taking so much time. The form says it couldn't find that bank. I've attached a screenshot of what I see for you. So I drove down to my bank. I'm actually here right now. And they suggested that the glitch may be because they're a credit union and credit unions aren't recognized in the US. Thanks again. This is hilarious. It was hilarious at this point. You're going to see the point where I don't fucking find it funny anymore. I certainly appreciate your time. This email thread is epic. Ha ha ha. I was at my credit union. I was at my bank. I'm talking to the teller and I'm like, they're saying like, no, this doesn't work. They're showing me that it does not work. And then you're going to see how they're like fucking gaslighting me. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Your bank or your credit union is so unhelpful. Classic multi-level marketing, but it's like it's so gross. I'm so happy I kept these emails. Okay. I keep actually everything. I think it's a superpower born of being raised by silent generation parents. You just never know. Hi, Julie. My credit union is attached to my bill.com account here. Ha ha ha. This is how I'm paid. I don't use a traditional bank and I'm in California. What's the name of your credit union? We will figure this out. My pleasure. Yes, it is. Ha ha ha. Like, I'm still having fun with this person because I know this is like ridiculous. I know things can get crazy in the service industry. That's why I'm never going to be like, angry with somebody who's just doing their job. Until it's fucking Jared. You're like, the build up to who this guy is, right? Okay, so it's March 2nd now. Ha ha ha, yay, this is so awesome. Ha ha ha. Thanks so much for helping me out with this. Okay, the name of my credit union is I'm enjoying myself figuring this out with you. Ha ha ha, have an awesome day. Email 21. Here's Jared. Jared has entered the chat. Jared with his big boy pants on. Jared, hi, Julie. Thanks for confirming your credit union. Do you have a US account specifically? I believe that is the issue here. I am also in Canada. A Canadian account cannot accept US funds. You stupid little woman. Don't you know that? So you would need to open a US account and fill in the correct information in bill.com that corresponds with the US account. Jared, customer support manager. You couldn't just send me a fucking check, right? For $100. Now it's $200. Had no problem before, sent the US check. I could cash it, no problem. What Jared neglected to understand is that I do have a US account and it still didn't fucking work. But Jared doesn't care because Jared is going to spell it out. A Canadian account cannot accept US funds. Is that right? I'm so grateful. I'm so happy and grateful that you were able to explain that to me because I didn't understand that a different currency from a different country couldn't just automatically be deposited in my own country. I just didn't understand that. Thank you so much for explaining that. I'm so grateful that you're such a good customer support manager. Email 22. Hey, Jared, this is March 3rd. Thanks for looking into this for me. I do have a separate US dollar account with the credit union, but came up with the same issue when I tried to input the bank and transit numbers. Just to make sure I understand, do I need to open up an account via a bank physically located in the US? Thanks. Appreciate you helping me figure this out. This is so unnecessarily complicated. What the fuck is going on? Like this is just one small example of my experience within rank makers. And we have stories. There are so many stories. And maybe I will share more and more of them. Okay. Oops. Email 23. Here we go. March 5th from Jared. Hi, Julie. Jared's gonna. Oh, Jared, I gotta tell you this. You might not know this, Julie, so I'm gonna explain this to you. Hi, Julie. All the major banks in Canada will allow you to open a US account very easily for a small monthly fee, usually $5 to $10. I'm not sure how your credit union works, and if they aren't being very helpful, I understand how this can be challenging. The fucking condescension. The process is as outlines. Number 1, drive to your bank. Number 2, open the door. Number 3, ask for assistance from the teller. Number 4, open a US bank account. Number 5, make sure you have the correct account number, routing number, etc. for your new US account. It's very easy to grab the wrong account number, so you may want to call your bank and deal with an agent to confirm numbers for you. Number 6, make sure you take out your phone and take a picture of your face because you might forget who you are. Are we at number 7? Input the information in bill.com. Be sure to hit enter, otherwise the transaction won't go through. Once you're in bill.com, we can pay you. I know this is quite a big process for one payment. However, there isn't a much better solution at this point, being that PayPal is blocking your account from receiving payment from us. Our HR team uses Bill.com software for company payroll, and unfortunately, they no longer issue checks. You may want to do some research and consider opening a US account with one of the major banks in Canada. That's the country that is above the United States. There's provinces in that country, unlike the states. You may want to do some research in the country that you currently reside in, as their customer service and processes seem to be simple in setting up new accounts. I set up mine relatively quickly and with no hassle. Jared. Fuck, I bet Jared's a real peach to work with. Okay, email 24. Hey, Jared. Thanks for walking me through exactly how to do this. This is the fucking time where the peach, the fuzz is coming off the peach. I'll go to a bank on Monday and set up another US dollar account. ... She didn't go into the bank and set up another US dollar account. My current US dollar account is at the credit union. However, Bill.com doesn't recognize the transit or bank number. I thought there may be a sneaky workaround they might know of, but we weren't able to find one. I'll keep you posted. Appreciate your help and have a great weekend. Fuck, look at I did the wrong help, like your help. I did that apostrophe thing. Nothing else bothers me, but it's like the your. I wonder if that's like a Gen X thing. Okay, that email 25. What do you think Jarrett's going to say? Any guesses? Do you think Jared has ever admitted he's wrong? Jared, hi, Julie. Sounds good. Fingers crossed. Please keep us updated. Email 26. Hey, Jared, thanks for trying to help me out. This is where I'm fucking done. But I won't be opening up an additional US dollar account. If you can't send me a check, don't worry about it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm out. This is March 8th, 2021. This was 6 days before I stopped doing a live video every day. I'd been doing a live video every day for 3.5 years. And this was what Ray taught in Rank Makers. Go live every day. I went live every day for 10 years, but nobody's like me. I'm a lunatic. It's like Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs are coming at me. I'm going through the jungle and I won't stop. And if you want to impact the world, you need to do what other people are unwilling to do. So I don't know how many other people have done this. Like I fucking went live every day straight for 3.5 years. 6 days later, I stopped and I posted on Facebook. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. And then it was March 15th, the day after, he goes live in Rank Makers and starts talking shit about me. It's so fucking weird to piece this together. Innuendo wise, it's okay because he doesn't mention your name, right? All everybody knows. This is when I start getting tagged. I start getting people sending me messages. March 9th. Hi, Julia. I'm sorry to hear. I was told by HR, Bill.com software does not have the capability to issue a check anymore. Is there anything else you may consider from our store? They paid me off in merch. Take a look at Rankmaker Shop and our digital courses and let me know. We can provide you with a $200 credit. I didn't want fucking anything. I was done. That if you ever get a fucking email like this, like from a fucking Gen Xer where it's like, don't worry about it. Like this is the fucking volcano rage. It's like, don't worry about it that's a red flag. Okay. Email 28. I said, hey, Jared, this is also, that's an awesome solution. I'll take a few ring lights and use the rest to pay for shipping. Thanks, man. It was going to be like a fucking ring light. You know what I ended up doing with all that shit? I threw it all out. Threw out the ring lights. They sent me journals. Like, I ended up throwing it all out. Part of me wishes I had kept it. I could have made content with it, but it was very healing to throw it out. I wish I could have burnt it. Sure thing. Look at this, March 15th. This is the fucking day Ray makes a video about me in Rank Makers. Sure thing. I have asked our fulfillment department to ship you 3 ring lights and a travel case with a power bank. They also sent me some books. I gave them this address. And here, I had the final say. Thank you. And like my mom says, she says, and that is the end of the story. And then she would like slam the book. Thank you for watching. That's one of the many stories that I have. I don't know if I'm going to tell more stories or not. I'm definitely going to make another video about Mon 8 because I had this idea last night and I got really like excited about it. But I love making content and I go with my instincts now. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and maybe it made you laugh. And maybe if you are coming out of Rank Makers and you see it's like, oh, it's not just me, because that's what I've learned. A lot of our experiences are the same. And it just takes a few people starting to talk because people are terrified to speak about Rank Makers. It's so stupid. It shouldn't, it's stupid in the way that it's not stupid that people are terrified. It's stupid that this is the case, that people don't understand that this is so wrong, that you should be able to criticize without fear of what, like excommunication of people coming after you. That's wrong. It's cult behavior. And it's time people called out the bullshit more and more. And more people are. You have people making videos on YouTube. Aaron Bees, Julie Joe, Mac Attack, really good creators just recently. I have no idea why I decided to cross my legs right now. But yeah, they're making some really good videos right now. So thanks for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one. And I'm gonna give you a TikTok to watch for the outro. Bye.